Hello guys, you already know what to do. Subscribe and hit the notification button, alright? It's your boy Mistergigif and I'm back. I just woke up, but I was thinking about all the what we usually say about American girls. So I want to talk about my first American girlfriend. Yeah. So this is gonna be a very, very quick story. But me personally, I don't think they're all ghettos. Like, you know, it really depends on like where where do you find her? You know what I'm saying? Like it really depends. Me personally, I had my first American girlfriend. I was actually in Maryland, and she was cool. You know, one fun thing that we did on our first date, because I didn't have a car, right? So she came, she picked me up, but I was just that good, you know what I'm saying? Like I didn't have a car. I was actually living in an apartment and I didn't even have a room per se, you know what I'm saying? Like I was sharing a room with kids and yeah, I told her you gotta come pick me up and everything. She just liked me, bro. I've always been cute, so that's you know. And she came, she picked me up. I don't like to say it. I mean, it's not that I don't like to say it, but it's just that girls feel some type of way about it. But I was like a passenger prince, right? You know how they talk about passenger princess. I was a passenger prince, and so we went on a date, and I actually knew this restaurant. Of course, I paid, all right, at least. So, but one thing that I noticed, I mean, this is just like a general thing. It doesn't matter if she's American or African, right? I feel like when the girl is really into you, when she really want to get to know you, when you guys get to the restaurant, they don't even care about the food like that. You know what I'm saying? They don't care about the food. They don't care about the drinks. They want to like have a conversation with you. They want to get to know you for real. You know what I'm saying? They have real intentions. So I'm gonna say this is like a general thing, right? It's not like because she was American. I feel like even African girls, when they really want to get to know you, they actually they don't care about the food. They don't care about the drinks and everything, right? But when they don't really like you like that, bro, bro, they would just think about the food. They would order a lot of food. I mean, not like a lot of food, right? But then they were just thinking about like, hey, I can snap these, I can take a video and things like that. So anyway, so we went to the restaurant and she didn't really care about the food like that. Of course, she ordered something, but it wasn't like nothing crazy. And we just had a great conversation. Okay, guys, so we had a great convo. The food was not bad. The food was good, all right? But she didn't really care about the food, like I said, because she cared about me. She wanted to know about me. And then we were just talking about ourselves, and then we switched. We started talking about business. She had some ideas, and she wanted to actually launch her own thing. And I told her, hey, that's what I'm do. That's what I do. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what I'm doing right now. I have businesses and everything. And she was like, okay, if I need a website, I'm gonna holler at you. If I need this, if I need that, and it was cool. It was cool. I don't remember if we did fuck on the first date. Yeah, guys, because I'm just like that. I'm a crazy ass nigga. So, yeah. But again, it's not because I fuck you on the first date that means I don't like give a fuck about you or I think you're a slut or anything. No, for me, it's like cool. You know what I'm saying? Like fucking you on the first date is the same thing as fucking you, after the first month, and I can't even wait that long. So please, if you have me waiting like that, nah, I'm just gonna move on. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't got no time to waste. I might not fuck you on the first date, but I have to fuck you on the next one or on the third one. Not like after 1 month. Like come on now. But anyway, so I think maybe we probably did. Maybe. I don't really remember, but I want to say this is not like an American thing, right? Because I've also had like Nigerian girlfriends, even like a few Cameroonians, right? And it was pretty much the same. I mean, what I would say is that when a girl really likes you like that, it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I had some girls, that didn't really like me like that. Yeah, some girls who didn't really like me like that, and it didn't happen like that. But again, for those who really liked me, yeah, it was fun. Yeah, I fucked someone on the first date, and we were still cool. Some of them, we did like 9, 10 months, 1 year together after the fucking on the first date, right? So for me, it doesn't really matter. So again, I think we probably did. So what I have in my mind right now, if I'm not mistaken, after the food and everything, after the restaurant, we got back in the car and we just had another conversation time in the car. And after that, we left. There was a parking lot just in front of like where I was living back in the days, and we parked there. Everything was kind of dark a little bit, not like too dark, but so it was like just removed from the circulation, and I did that on purpose, right? Because I could have told her to just drop me off, but you know, I actually I changed the direction and we parked there. We started like talking again, and at some point I was like, "Girl, I don't remember what I said, right? It's kind of blurry in my mind right now, but I started talking about maybe sex. So I was just at some point I was just calm, was not saying anything. I was thinking, okay, how I'm gonna do to actually get to the pussy, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, all right, and I think I started saying stuff about like some sexual stuff, you know what I'm saying? And she was kind of feeling it, right? But she was not about to give it to me, and I was like, I, you know, I told her we can get back there and we can actually have some actions, and she was just like, next time, this was the first date and things like that. Yeah, I believe that was the first date, you know what I'm saying? And she was just trying to dodge, everything that I was doing. And I told her, like, it doesn't matter, like, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't really beg for it like that. I never really begged for it like that. So at some point, I was just like, I bet, you know what? It's cool. I'm going to actually get out of the car and I'm going to walk, I'm gonna walk my way home. And she was like, no, I'm gonna drop you off. I was like, nah, it's cool. You don't have to. It's cool. So was kind of like I was actually giving her attitude, and yeah, it worked. We got in the back, and we had some actions. You know what I'm saying? We had some action. So again, this is probably just a story from a movie, alright? So I don't want you guys to think if the police is watching, this is a movie from a story. This is a story from a movie, okay? If the cops are watching, alright? So again, I don't want to get into the nitty gritty. I don't want to give you guys all the details, but you know, and yeah, I don't want to get into the details. But after that, we were still cool. We were still fucking with each other. When I say fucking, it's like we were cool. You know what I'm saying? So, and then anywhere and anytime that I really wanted it, she was just giving it to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, like I fucked her in some interesting places. You know what I'm saying? But again, it was only because she really liked me. You know what I mean? For me personally, it's just like it doesn't matter if you have an American girlfriend, a Chinese girlfriend, an African girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? Like it really doesn't matter if she really likes you like that. And again, it's not just about her liking you, but you also have to you have to know how to take advantage of that. When I say advantage, it's not like you're gonna abuse the fact that that she likes you, but you just got to know how to really take advantage of it. So I just, yeah. So first thing first, she got to like you. So even when it comes to American girls, I feel like, yeah, they love drama, and just like every woman in general, right? Other women. And it's up to you to really choose right. If she really likes you like that, you can actually get the most out of it. You can get the most out of the situation. And even if she likes drama and everything, if you were a toxic guy, she would just be as toxic. But me, I'm just like a chill, calm guy. You know what I'm saying? Like me personally, like I just like to give attitude sometimes. and I play a lot, but I'm not really like toxic. I'm toxic a little bit, but not like crazy. So of course, when she gonna like feel my vibe, she's just gonna go with it, right? Because she liked me. So anytime when she was trying to do some crazy stuff, she didn't really try like that, because I didn't give her the opportunities. You know what I'm saying? Like no, so we were just cool. We were just cool, talking, fucking, so hanging out together. And yeah, and one thing that I would say, but again, it's not just her. When a girl really likes you, she can do stuff that I'm talking about right now. So one day, we went out to eat, and she paid. Like, I didn't ask her anything. She was just like, you know, ready to get a card out. And yeah, she paid that time. She paid, and I didn't ask for anything, right? And again, like, I didn't really have a car like that, so she was still the one driving with a car. She had like a no, she had a good car. She had a good car. She had a good job. You know what I'm saying? And again, like, it was not because she was American. Even like, you'll be surprised. Even our African girls, even our Cameroonian girls. You know what I'm saying? I had some, who didn't really mind, paying for the bills. When I say paying for the bills, paying the bills, right? When we went out to eat or anything, and I didn't ask, just because sometimes when she really likes you like that, and you don't want paying all the time, at some point she really want to show you, some appreciation, right? She want to show you that, hey, it's not like I don't see what you're doing, everything, this time I got you. But again, it has to be a woman who really likes you like that, you know what I'm saying? So for me personally, when people say American girls, like, they can shoot you, they can do this, they can do that, for me personally, I'm like, okay, how did you choose her? You know what I'm saying? Because I believe even the craziest, right, the craziest American girl, if she really likes you, bro, she's not gonna give you a headache like that. I mean, if she really likes you and you're not into that toxic thing, toxic relationship type, right? She's gonna try to adapt. She's definitely gonna try to adapt. So it really depends on how, like, you choose, and also how you are as a person. For me personally, so that first relationship that I had with an American girl, it was cool. We actually broke up. We went separate ways because she she started to act like American. No, she started to act like African girls a little bit. I don't know why, but not like, okay. Let me tell you. So here's what happened. At some point, she was like, I think she wanted me to, like, give her some allowance, or like maybe pay for her nails all the time. Of course, I don't mind, paying for your nails sometimes, but she really wanted to act like, like African girls, like I have to give her something, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I don't know why she started acting like that. She was never really like that at the beginning. So I don't know what influenced her, but yeah. And then I was like, all right, I don't like when you start giving me headache. Like, I don't like. I just remove myself from the situation. You know what I'm saying? So she changed a little bit in that sense, but it was never nothing crazy. All right, guys, we're getting to the end of this vlog. I don't know if we could call it that vlog, but if you liked it, make sure you like the video, right? And you comment the video. If you want me to do a part 2 and really tell you about the nasty details, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can do that. You know what I'm saying? I can do it. Why not? So, because if I don't tell my story, on se rend rendez-vous pour une nouvelle vidéo la semaine prochaine. Et si vous aimez, if you liked it, oh my gosh, I just switched to French without even knowing. Alright, guys, subscribe, hit the notification button, like, comment, and subscribe. Alright, I'm out.